What's up, guys? It is JPeeps here, and welcome to the 7th episode of the Cambridge United Road to Glory on FIFA 17. Things have been going pretty good for us so far. We have gone down from League 2. We are now in the Championship. I've been sick the last couple of weeks, so I haven't had a chance to record these videos, so if my pronunciation is a little bit different than previous episodes, it's because I already forgot. So that out of the way, let's get right into it. First youth scout is going to the Netherlands for 9 months to get us some physically strong players. I mean, really, again, just got to keep the youth academy going. It's how I love to do these things. Our second scout is going to Belgium for 9 months to get us some more physically strong players. And our final scout is going to Germany for 9 months to get us some attackers. So, have decided to sell Sean Hill to Portsmouth. He will be leaving for $700,000. I think it's a good bit of business. Peter Ward will also be departing the club. He is going to Sheffield United for $825,000. And really bad news. Liam Kelly has torn his MCL. He's going to be out for the next 2 months. This happened later in July as well. So he's going to be out for the start of the season and a pretty good early chunk of the season. Considering he is arguably our best player and could potentially be our best player, that's not good news to get before the season has even started. Lewis Campbell is going to Motherwell for $350,000. Toby Phillips is going to Blackpool for $550,000. And Adon Nunez will be joining the first team. Mexican right mid, 55 overall, but he's got 81 to 91 potential. A little bit of a work in progress. You know, he adds a little bit something a little bit different to the team, so definitely want to keep him around. Lucas Jacobs will be joining the first team from the Netherlands, 61 overall center back, 76 to 94 potential. He won't be used right now, but I definitely think we could use him in the future. Silvio Prado will also be joining the first team, Mexican striker, 53 overall, 81 to 94 potential. Again, not this season, maybe 3 seasons from now. So I have decided to sell J. Thomas to Ross County for $5.5 million. I mean, we need the money. Thomas, he doesn't have as high as a potential as the rest of the players in the club, so I have decided to let him go. Out of England as well, so we're not going to be facing him, and for a very good sum of money. But now we are finally at some game action. A lot of transfer business to deal with, but all that is over. We are now officially, first game of the season, we are hosting QPR. We are lining up in our 4-1-4-1. Martin is in goal, Cuomo and Cuesta are the center backs, Halkias and Bennett outside backs, Ward is the defensive mid, Mitchell and Rivas are the center mids, Green and Allen on the wings, and Kulenovic is the striker. QPR lining up in a 4-3-3. I mean, pretty basic. I'm not really specifically concerned about any of these players. Here are the highlights.
To put them in front, and that is the goal that puts them in front. Well, they just squeezed that goal in before the half-time whistle went. Yeah, the break is definitely on. And this is a goal! And it's a substitute who scored. He's definitely come on to try and do that. And he's made his manager very pleased. And there was no one left.
So yeah, I obviously did not have any reason to be concerned. We dominated possession, we dominated in shots, we dominated the game, we got the win. Exactly what we want from our first game of the season, a 2-0 victory. So we get some more bad news about a player being out for 2 months. Kulenovic has torn his MCL. He's going to be out for the next 2 months. So we have now lost our starting striker to a 2-month leg injury, and one of our starting center mids. And if I've done a couple of these now. Injuries tend to be a recurring theme, so I would I mean, I'm glad it's only 2 months, but how frequent it is very concerning. But to help solve our problems is an absolute stud. Isiakos Verdikastanis, 70 overall Greek center back with 90 to 94 potential, 6'3". This dude is a beast. He has been in the youth academy for like a year now. I've just been waiting for him to turn 16 so I can send him up to the first team. And he's probably even going to be starting day one. So he is going to be a very, very important player for us. Again, 2-month injuries. Taylor Allen, our starting left mid, is out for 2 months with an LCL tear. Like I said, injuries tend to be a reoccurring theme. And a little bit even more bad news. Carlos Cuesta tore his calf muscle. He's going to be out for 3 months. Now, that wouldn't be that big of an issue if we didn't just promote that Greek stud of a center back, but it is still concerning. Joining the first team will be Luke Mulder from the Netherlands, defensive mid, very good potential, not so good overall. He is definitely a work in progress. So as we wrap up this episode, we are currently sitting in 16th, which honestly is not that bad. I mean, we're only 6 points off of the promotion playoffs. Don't think we're going to finish there, but we're only in 16th. It's our first season up here in this division, so it really, really could be a lot worse. Thankfully, it isn't. I think we'll probably end up finishing mid-table, but if we keep having all these injuries, I think we might slip down a little bit further. So yeah, guys, that is going to wrap up this episode of the Cambridge United Road to Glory. A little bit concerning, all the injuries we're getting, but they don't seem to be too major. That's another reason why I got to keep the youth academy going. Got to keep cycling in new players. Got to bring a little bit of fresh meat to the team. Don't want it to get old and rotten. So that's why I'm gonna keep going with the youth academy for the entire series, because you just never know who you're gonna get. You could get the next Ronaldo in the second to last season. He could be starting in the Champions League final the next season. So that's just kind of the mindset that I'm in. And honestly, I think it's a pretty good one. But if you enjoyed this episode, check out the previous episodes. Or if you're watching this, unless you're watching this on the day it came out, the next couple of episodes are probably out as well. So go ahead and check those out if you want. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And it is J Beebs signing off.